Man, how about this?
This is good. I'm going to keep some of this for later.
Wow.
Actually, you know what? I can't. It's too sweet. Yeah, it's going to be too sweet for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
It is good, though. I'm not in the mood for the sweetness today.
Man, this is so good. I can't believe I passed this bottle by on the shelf like
well, because you'd never
100 times.
You'd never had it. You didn't know what you were passing up.
I know.
Now you know.
Now I know.
The more you know. You should put that. Welcome to the channel, bringing a real-world perspective to the real-world whiskey consumer.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Erin.
And we are back with another First Sip video, which is a recurring series for us. We do every Monday here, where we draw a sample, this one today, at random, from our First Sip sample pool, which is comprised of bourbons and ryes that we have never tried before. So there's no familiarity with the product, and we have no idea what's in our glass, so you get the most honest opinions possible. Let's get it right on the nose. You're going to see us drink it, rate it, find out the price, see if that changes our rating, and then we'll find out what we're sipping along with you guys. So here we go.
This smells like a sweet, sweet glue stick.
Glue stick?
The glue sticks that are purple and then they change colors as they dry.
That's a really good note for this.
That one. But
those smell good.
But then also sweet.
Yeah, no, to me, this is pushing straight up into like a fruit-filled pastry type of note.
Mm-hmm. It smells very sweet.
Oh, it smells daddy-likey. You say mama-likey sometimes. I tried to switch it up. I don't think it worked very well.
I mean, maybe.
No, let's get it on the palate. Right.
I'm getting just straight up sweetness. I don't know what kind of sweetness. Maybe a strawberry, cherry, a berry of some kind. But
multi-berry?
It tastes pretty sweet.
I don't know how I feel about this. It is very sweet. It's got some darker elements underneath the sweetness. This is kind of reminding me of like a finished product. Like it's got this really dark, fruity kind of like plumminess to it. There's like a raisin plum date type of
darkness to it. But then there's like this red fruit sweet.
Yeah, it's got both. And then it has oakiness too. It's a little soft on the palate. Again, this is like, we seem to be on a roll with these first sips lately where they just don't stick. I like stuff that sticks. You know, I'm a Southern cooking guy. I like it to stick to your bones. And this is not sticking to my palate the way I want it to.
Let's do another sip and see.
It needs a little bit of Velcro action here.
Okay.
Let's go.
I did get some more oak on the second sip. Still pretty sweet. It might be too sweet for me. I can see that, yeah. I tend to only be able to handle a few sips of stuff that's super sweet because otherwise I'm just like, I don't think so. It's not for me.
Yeah.
So it's pretty sweet.
It's very sweet. I would say very sweet.
It's very sweet.
If you like really sweet whiskey, probably bourbon, this is something you should be checking out. Yeah. Probably if you can get your hands on it. It kind of feels like it might be kind of special. I just wish it had a little bit, I don't know if I wish it had more proof or more viscosity. Yeah. Honestly, both probably.
I think the viscosity is okay. I do feel like maybe there could be some more proof. I'm getting some kind of pepperiness on the roof of my mouth right now. And that might be the oak because I didn't get it on the first sip. I got it after the second sip. And I normally get more oak on the second sip. And it kind of feels like pepperiness, which I kind of like. Yeah. But it's just too sweet for me.
The nose on this thing is a 2 thumbs up for me. Easy. Like, it is so good on the nose. Yeah. This is a type of bourbon that I like to have at the end of a day, if it is bourbon or whatever. This is the type of whiskey I like to have at the end of the day where I'm going to sit down. I'm going to have one glass that I'm going to nose and taste, and I'm going to nose it a lot more than I taste it.
Gotcha.
Like, I'm probably going to nose it 4 or 5 times for every sip I take as we watch, like an hour-long show to end the night, and I only want to have one pour. This would be the type of glass, like a dessert bourbon is what I would call it.
It could fall into that category for me as well. Let's do one more sip to get our ratings.
Okay. Yeah, I'm really torn on the palate on this one. Let's go. Okay, third sip, it's starting to stick a little bit. It's starting to stick a little bit more.
It gradually builds on
Yeah,
itself.
it does build on itself. Yeah. So it is like that, and I like that. I like that it's building on itself.
It do be like that.
Yeah, so this is good. This one's one of those ones that's going to really hinge heavily on price for me.
Yeah.
Where are you at on this one before we find out the price?
So I do think it is done well. Whatever, if you like sweet things, this is great because it's not like fake sweet. It's just too sweet for me. So I'm actually going to be just okay.
Yeah, you could take it or leave it.
I could take it or leave it. I may want to pour it at a bar.
If you're in the mood.
If I'm in the mood. It would be a mood pour for me. It's not like an everyday sipper for me because I don't like the sweetness of it too much.
Right. If it tasted like the nose smelled, I'd be 2 thumbs up, but I'm going to stick thumbs up on this one. I would like to have a bottle of whatever this is. It's not the type of thing I'm going to reach for all the time, but I would like to have it around when I'm in the mood for one of those desserty dark fruit pours, and I don't mind the fact that it's not sticking quite as well as I'd like. Let's find out the price first, then we'll find out what we're drinking, but I cannot wait to see what the price is on this and see if that changes either of our ratings. So in our first sip sample pool, this is number 83.
Okay.
And the price is
$80.
I'm going to stick thumbs up for sure on that.
I'm going to stay just okay. I might get a pour of it at a bar still. Definitely don't have to have it in my home.
Yeah. So number 83 in our pool, it is
Widow Jane 10 year.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah. And it's 91 proof. So I will say
I thought it was higher than that.
I could have thought it was 100 proof.
That explains a lot.
And then this is thanks to Vin at Bourbon Spirits on Instagram.
Oh, thanks, Vin. Man, dude.
So what does it explain? Because I'm not familiar with this product at all.
So Widow Jane is, to my knowledge, I think it's a female-owned operation out of New York.
Okay.
And I don't have a lot of details, although I will look them up and put them in the edit. You're already seeing them on screen, if not have already seen them on the screen.
Okay.
But it's really cool that it's like an all-female operation, or a female-led operation, rather. The 10-year, I don't know what of it is theirs, what they source. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll find that stuff out after the fact. We've already given our ratings, and we're going to stick by them. But I like this a lot. And quite frankly, when you think about 10-year bourbons, stuff like Eagle Rare, 10-year low proof, you think of things like Eagle Rare, you think of things like 10 Cup 10-year recently. But this, to me, offers something that is unique and different from all those other ones. And what it's offering is that really, really dark fruit.
It does. It's super sweet, but it has that dark element there that I think a lot of super sweet bourbons don't tend to have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the fascinating thing about this to me. This is a bottle that sits on shelves for $80, and I've seen it and passed it by all the time.
Yeah.
Because I think to myself, 91 proof, $80, like, I would just get Eagle Rare, or I would just get 10 Cup 10-year, or I would get, for $80, I'd get a Henry McKenna 10-year if I ran across one. There's other things I would buy and have bought over this, but this holds a special place in the whiskey sphere now that I've tried it, and I think it's worth every bit of $80.
It's different than the other ones you mentioned.
And a lot of people who buy Eagle Rare and things like that, they really do like a very sweet bourbon. So I think we actually have to get a bottle of this and put it in a head-to-head, in our head-to-head pool against Eagle Rare. I think it might trounce it.
Yeah, well, and I will say, as someone who didn't pick this one as one I would want to own, I feel like it's worth the price. I don't feel like you're getting ripped off. It's not in my flavor profile, but it's done well and it's worth the price tag. And I wouldn't feel like if you want to buy a bottle of it for us, I don't have any problem with that.
Man, drinking it now, knowing it's 91 proof, like I thought it had such a concentration of flavor. I thought it was kind of a weak 100 proofer, like a watery 100 proofer. But man, that's coming across real nice for 91 proof. So shout out, or kudos rather, to Widow Jane for putting out that level of product that you can find on shelves all the time.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
And if you think this video is cool, give it a like, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to subscribe, feel free to do that. We will welcome you to the family. And then also hit that bell icon to be notified when we post our videos and our monthly live streams.
Be good to each other. And until next time, cheers.
Cheers.
Alrighty then. I feel like that wasn't too bad.
That was not flat. Normally you're flat.
Yeah.
That was not flat. Good on you.
That was terrible though. This is a weak handshake. There we go.